Hello, I'm Dr. Deepthi, and we are studying different concepts from maths under the heading Decreations Mathematics. Today, let us look at the concept of linear independence. If you are given a set of vectors from v1, v2 up to vk, and you want to determine whether it is linearly independent or linearly dependent. Of course, first you need to understand the meaning of these terms. I think what you see here is something you're familiar with. Do you remember linear combination? We have learnt about it in one of the earlier episodes where we said that a linear combination of two or more vectors is the vector obtained by adding two or more vectors multiplied by scalars. In simple words, if you have this set of vectors v1 to vk and you have scalars from c1 to ck, you multiply each of the vector with the corresponding scalar and finally add all the terms to get a linear combination. Now coming back to the linear independence concept, here you see a linear combination, but the distinguishing factor is on the right hand side you have 0. So the idea is we have this vector equation c1v1 plus c2v2 plus dot 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 ckvk is equal to 0, and this set of vectors from v1 to vk will be linear independent only if it has a trivial solution of all the scalars being 0. So c1 is equal to c2 is equal to c3 dot 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 is equal to ck is equal to 0. All of them need to be 0 simultaneously. Let us try to see some examples. If you consider a set of vectors 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now you will realize that if you want to try out its combination, linear combination, it will be 0 only if all the scalars are 0 simultaneously. Similarly, you can have other set of vectors 1, 1, 2, 0, minus 1, 3 and 0, 0, 5. Even in this case, the statement c1v1 plus c2v2 plus c3v3 is equal to 0 will hold only if c1 is equal to c2 is equal to c3 is equal to 0. So hence, this kind of a set is called a linear independent set. All the vectors are linearly independent. We will be seeing some examples, we'll be solving some questions and also understand some properties depending on this concept of linear independence in the later episodes. Of course, in the next episode, we will be talking about linear dependence of vectors. So now what you can do is start thinking about sets of vectors and try to see if they are linearly independent. Thank you.